You know what's almost as good as coffee? The 6S Kraton, the BLX EXB. It's been 1 year since I've had this beauty. Time to give you a review. What I like, dislike. Do I regret buying it? And let's take it for a run and show you how it goes after a year of ownership. All right, before we get into it, if you guys own one of these or any of the type of Kratons and you're looking for a really cool wheelie bar, right here, Tyson at Garage Life RC makes this beauty right here. It's also a flexible wing mount to help you from breaking it. I also have his flexible bumper mount here on the front. Really, really cool and great products that they sell over there. All right, everyone, I hope this mic's gonna work. I was actually here yesterday, filmed a whole beautiful video, had no audio, but it's so windy out here. I'm hoping this is gonna work better than when I wrap the camera up in the foam case. But so if there's wind noise, I apologize. I try. But man, check it out. The Kraton. Woohoo! Speed, beauty, power. This is like my go-to car for jumping. This thing is just like, as far as anything I have, the best jumping RC. I have people ask me a lot, because the Big Rock's pretty much, you know, the same thing. Ooh, same price, same platform, everything. You know, which one would you prefer? You know, would you recommend or prefer? And, you know, like I said, if you're gonna do jumping, you want to do stuff like this, absolutely the Kraton. It is a great vehicle for jumping. If you want to do ground pounding and stuff like that, then I would do the Big Rock. You know, if you like to do things in parking lots, drive up and down the street and all that, I would get the Big Rock. But man, if you want to do some off-road stuff, if you want to do backflips and take big jumps in that, this is the RC for you, because this thing does it so well. Look at this car. Matter of fact, if you guys are new to the channel, and I know I just picked up a bunch with the Max or Mini Max video, so maybe you guys haven't watched, but where I normally do my review videos, I have an area I call the Valley of Doom, and it's as wide, maybe a little bit wider than this 2-lane road. It's a concrete ditch with like 40-degree angle upslopes. Now as you come down into it like this, it's like a drainage ditch, so then it ramps up and you can hit that and clear this, but if you miss, you're slamming into that concrete on the other side. This was the first car I had that cleared it, and to be honest, it cleared it by accident. I came at the hill like this with like a little bit of speed, and man, that thing just took off. And it cleared it. I couldn't believe it. It was just freaking unbelievable. I didn't have the courage to launch a car because I was afraid of hitting that concrete. I thought, you know, if I hit that concrete, I'm breaking something. It's gonna be a lot of money in parts. And this car did it so easily that, you know, I started getting a feel for it. I start hitting the jump like that now. If you watch, and I'll get a feel for if I think the car can make it. Ooh, no. Haha. This is a tough bird, man. She is tough. Let's do one more. Man, I tell you what, this thing just, look at how far it goes. If you guys want a comparison, I just came out here and shot an X-Max video, and you'll see like how far this thing goes versus the X-Max. Now granted, you got a whole big weight discrepancy between the two. It is 8S, but it is a heavy RC. This thing's got some tremendous weight balance. So, review time. Let me go over a couple things I dislike. The body here, I really feel like maybe this could be a little bit stronger. You have a problem here, hopefully we can see this, where the shock towers are punching through. Now I put foam on here, the center and the back, to help reduce some of the stimpling, and it does help. It didn't come with roof skids, which I really think is disappointing, especially for like a stunt vehicle. The clips, now granted, I've seen the new Kraton has a clipless system, so that's good. I have heard there's some issues with it. I haven't seen anything, but I heard from some friends that videos they watched it. But I like that these clips are so hard to mess with. And then like the whole way of mounting a battery in here, I really wish we could just come up with more of like a clamp type system, something that's adjustable, but something that's not all these Velcro straps. And you know, a wheelie bar probably would have been nice for this thing, but I said, man, our friend Tyson, Garage Life RC, he makes all kinds of parts. You know, if you're even on the fence on 3D printed parts, don't be. I wouldn't recommend the stuff if I didn't believe in it. I mean, you saw that tumble we just took over there. Didn't break the wing. Didn't break the wheelie bar. So dislikes to me is mostly within the body. In 1 year of ownership, I've broke 0 parts on this RC. I haven't bent an axle, broke a shock. I haven't done that. But I don't run at concrete skate parks either. So, you know, your results might vary. I'm usually pretty, you know, a lot of people break stuff because they're landing on really tough stuff, or they land on power. Also too, the car's 100% stock. I haven't done anything to it. No ESCs, pinion gears, anything. I haven't even tuned the shock oils in. I've been happy with the way it kind of runs as is. So I like, man, I really like the way it looks. It is just a mean looking vehicle. I do kind of wish maybe they had a little bit more than one color, the black and red. But I also like the wheel nuts, man. If they would have made those red anodized as well, man, that would have been something else. But the looks, the speed, everything is just, I like it, man. Look. Just don't bash, blast. Still not 100% sure what that means, but oh no. But the power to weight on this thing, man, is just phenomenal. It is a fantastic jumper. Like I said, if I want to hit the ramp or do some jumps, this is my go-to car. It's just like, it's like part airplane, man. It just, I really like this RC. I mean, as you can see, it's pretty good at ground bashing. Personally, if I was to come out here and do more of this and not want to do any jumping, I would do the sledge. That's kind of like my go-to ground basher. Just where this thing has a good weight balance, it's really light for jumping. It does kind of hurt the ground game a little bit. The sledge, heavy weight, hurts the jump, but it makes it like a tremendous ground vehicle. So, you know, it all depends kind of like what you want to do. You know, uh-oh. I don't even know where that went. Last time I did that, I was watching my car float away into the Gulf. My poor little Sonic. Where is this thing? There it is. All right. So yeah, I mean that's why they build different RCs. That's why like if you're more of a ground game, I would say get the big rock. If you're into ARMA, if you want to do the jumps, this is it. Cause man, this is a fantastic jump. Plus it's just got all the EXB stuff to supposed to make it stronger. But yeah, this is look at the power this thing's got. Oh no! Yeah, that was a little too much. I'll tell you what, man, this is such a strong RC. It's up there one of my favorites. It's hard to really just pick a favorite. I've been asked that before, kind of what's my favorite RC, and it's kind of depends on the flavor of the day, I feel like jumping, ground pounding, then, I got something like the X-Max, or, I got the 8S Outcast. I even got the 8S Kraton if I really feel like annihilating some stuff, or, you got some really deep, gnarly terrain you got to go through. Something like the X-Max is just hard to stop, even like the Outcast. Where this does really well, this is going to do a lot better in the sticker stuff than say a 10th scale. But those 8S, whew, there's not too much that upsets them. So 1 year of ownership, man, this one still puts one of the biggest smiles on my face. I don't know, man. It's a blast having this thing, man. I really, really enjoy this one. Oh no. So 1 year of ownership, zero regrets. I would buy it again. I will say, like the new Kraton's coming out, I like the paint scheme. I like the body, the way that looks on that. I can adapt it to this if I really wanted to. At it, and it's not that much. There's a couple of brackets that bolt to the existing shock towers. You have to buy the body. You have to buy the clip mount there, and there. You can't modify it to this body, or it'd be really hard, because if you look at the way that thing is like sunk in, that clipless mount is sunk in. You just can't do that to this body. So, I don't know if it did, but I don't think I'm going to do it. I like the way this thing looks. It's already got all this red anodized stuff. It matches kind of like the black and red body. So, but I won't be getting the new Kraton, just because, in all honesty, it's a downgrade from this. It doesn't have all the heavy EXB parts that this one has. So, and I don't see having two vehicles that are so close together, that are basically the same model but with lesser parts. Now, if I had that Kraton and then this came out with the EXB, I would probably maybe step up to that. But to go down, no. I mean, it is a cool looking RC, but I can't afford to have every RC that comes out. I just can't. I'm starting to run out of space. But no regrets, man. I am very happy with this one. I said, this is my go-to jumper. I'm having a little issue with this remote, man. The cars, this is the third, see, it's just turning. on its own. So if you notice it doing some weird stuff here and there, I've already contacted Horizon. I mean, look, the wheels have turned. It's not the RC, it's this, because this is the third car. My Big Rock and my Outcast that I just recently drove, we're doing the same thing. So it sucks, because that means this thing's got to get shipped off, and then almost all my cars are bound to this. So I'll be out a transmitter for like 2 weeks. So that's, it really sucks. But just in case if you see the car maybe doing something weird, it's not really the car. Ooh, good save. But yeah, man, 1 year of ownership. As you can tell, I don't overly abuse my cars, but I do use them. I mean, they definitely take some tumbles. They do that. I don't skate park, not after I took my 8S Outcast there. And it went up and didn't land. I think I've taken this out there. I know I've taken the Sledge and the X-Max. And normally they go up and kind of land. The Outcast just went up and floundered, came down, and man, I destroyed the back A-arm and some other parts. So I don't really care for landing and smashing on concrete. But as you can see, I mean, this is some pretty high-speed stuff that, and man, it just loves it. Just keeps on going. So yeah, absolutely great car, guys. After 1 year, I am thrilled with this car, man. I still absolutely love this one. I love this, like the, let me say, A scale, the 6S stuff. It's kind of like my favorite. 8S starts getting heavy. It's a lot more space, but it's heavy to pick up, especially the armor stuff. This is kind of like my preferred. I love the size, weight, and power that these have. Alright, everyone, so after 1 year, yes, I love the RC. I could recommend this thing, no problem. This thing is great. If you love jumping, this one all day long. If you want to do more, you know, up and down the street, ground pounding, stuff like that, consider the Big Rock. You know, I wouldn't jump the Big Rock. Just, it doesn't jump as good, and you know, that body is just really expensive and delicate. This one's a little flimsy, but it's definitely a lot stronger. But yeah, the Kraton, 1 year. All right, guys, if you want to buy one of these, I got links to Horizon and AMAIN down below. If you want to buy parts or anything, please go through my Amazon store. Even if you want to buy cat food, dog food, whatever, start at my Amazon store, do your shopping. It helps me to buy this stuff because I pay for all these nifty things to bring you this content. It greatly helps me out, and thank you for those of you that do it. It's greatly appreciated, and it helps me tremendously. All right, everyone, thanks for watching. See you on the next one.